that I've already done. Just thought of that. So I am I'm trying to eat all of the vegetables in the garden, all the vegetables that grow that are weeds that we usually don't want. Well, I've identified many of them using Gemini AI because you can upload many pictures, but he's not so good at always labeling them properly. Okay, so originally I had decided I would use these little stakes, which I had already in the drawer. And these are the many plants in my garden that I have labeled, that I have identified as edible. Okay, so here we have, there's chickweed. I would show you pictures of this, but I can't do it at the same time. Mallow. St. John's wort, you have to be really careful with that. I'm taking antidepressants, so I don't really want to eat that, but I can label it anyway. Fleabane, pennycress, which is kind of like mustard but with white flowers. Chocolate mint, cinquefoil, I don't know how you pronounce that. Cinquefoil. Salsify, which is that first little yellow flower that kind of looks like a dandelion, but it's much smaller and lower to the ground. The roots of that are good. Cleavers, those are what stick to your clothes. Chickweed, that's a runner that spreads out. It's really good. Mallow. Oh wait, I already have mallow. Look at that. Now I have 2 mallow. Hedge bindweed. Lamb's quarters. This is getting hot. Violet and pennycress. I already have a pennycress. Okay, so I don't need to make 2 of those. We'll just take those away. Okay, and so now I have these little sticks. It's important to save everything, you know? So maybe it's best to start at the end and work my way in instead of trying and analyze how far from the end I should go. So they will be written from the top down. Okay, so I have my handy dandy little thing here. So I'll put you in it. And there you go. And I have my wood burner. And it's on a long extension cord. So now, let's start with mallow, since that's right there. Now let's see if I can do this. But now I'm getting a shadow here. Mallow. Let me see how that worked. Oh, that's pretty good. I did it with markers, you know, but it didn't work. Can I burn your name? B. Didn't we have a chair named after you? I need more light. I'm making a shadow. I'm not very good at word burning yet. Especially when I have to look through the camera to do it. Mallow. Okay. Well, first one is always the roughest. Okay, we'll get the next one. We'll put that to the side. Let's do a easier one. violet. We know what the violets are. We don't need to label them. How am I going to do this so I have better lighting? Maybe I turn my chair. Okay. Now this cord wants to pull. Okay, put it over like that. Okay. Now. So I have been actively harvesting these. This cord is in my way. I'll feed it through there. Okay. VIOLE. Well, I know what it says. I also know what violets look like, so I really don't need to do this, but maybe I should sand these sticks first. Okay, violet. I'm not going to sand them. Okay, let's do chickweed. Let's turn it here so we can use the point. I'll just do block letters. Chickweed. Ha! Another one bites the dust. Let's see another easy one. They're all difficult. Oh, look, I have another chickweed here. That's what I just did, right? Chickweed. All right. Bindweed. Let's try that one. Okay, we're going to make block letters. Maybe we'll make it all in capitals. Okay. How about cleavers? Okay. I took a picture of it and we will see what she comes up with, or he in this case. Now, nettles. Which one is nettles? There it is, nettles. Okay, this one here is nettles. Oops. There. That one right there is nettles. Actually, there's a whole bed of them. Maybe I should label that instead. Okay. Okay, so this is all, except for this is bok choy. This is lettuce, but all of those are lamb's quarters. Here it is, lamb's quarters. So all of these are lamb's quarters. There we go. This is it's the one that's like licorice. Okay, and down here, this one is chickweed. All of this is chickweed here. And it's coming over through here. There we go, chickweed. We have some more lettuce happening here, bok choy, lettuce. Now these are going to have berries on them. Look at that. The berries are starting to form. So I'm going to come back out here and put little bags over them all. Okay, now up here in the corner, that's bindweed. So let's label that, because that is edible. Bindweed. There we go. Bindweed, that's plantain, which is good for stuff like that, but it's not really, you want to have it as a vegetable. Okay, what have we got here? St. John's wort nettles. This is nettles here. This whole bed is pretty well nettles. Except this creeping Charlie, which I don't need in here. I gotta get all that grass out. This is red kale, curly kale. I think this is a butternut tree. Those are nettles. Nettles is a very nutritious food. And this is, again, bok choy and lamb's quarters. So salsify, cinquefoil, alfalfa, mallow, fleabane. Okay, alfalfa is up here. This is the alfalfa right here. That's alfalfa, and it's There's a lot of it up here somewhere. This is thyme. Oh, he cut off all the, this is alfalfa. Oh, look at those. Wow. Those look like tobacco. They're enormous. And this one is comfrey, which isn't edible. Okay, and this stuff here now, this is, oh, this one is the one I was going to ask about. I think that is fleabane. Okay, so pretty sure this is fleabane. I don't know if I'll label this one. I think I'll label it by the house. Okay, so we have salsify, cinquefoil, mallow, and fleabane. St. John's wort. This is clover, which is also edible. Okay. Oh, and this is garlic mustard. I didn't label that one. This is all garlic mustard. Okay, so the one here I was labeling is this one. Is that the same thing? Is this fleabane? I'm pretty sure it is. Let's see if I can I'll put it for this one. Fleabane. Okay. Mallow. Now, where did I see mallow? Is this the mallow right there? I think I saw it over here somewhere. Or is that? That might be not mallow. This is garlic mustard, St. Lamb's quarters. This is a dandelion look-alike. This one I'm not sure about. I think that's bindweed. Oh no, those are the beans. They finally come up. Wonderful. Okay. Mallow. I didn't find much of it. I just saw one the other day. That's bloodroot, which is not edible, nor is the comfrey. Cinquefoil, the chocolate mint, is in the garden. I don't know where I saw the cleavers either. Maybe these are in the other beds. Monday, it's time to mow the lawn again. Okay, let's see if it's in here. So this here is our good stuff. What do we call that? What was the name of it? Something weed. Chickweed, that's right. Chickweed, this is edible. This is clover, which is edible, and these are lamb's quarters and nettles. So, and this is creeping Charlie, which is not edible. So all this can come out. But there's a whole lot of other edible stuff in here, isn't there? And this is pineapple weed, which is also good for tea. What about over here? So we have nettles are edible. Pineapple weed is edible. Bok choy. Now this one, what is this one? I don't know what that is. But I think this is what we were just looking at a minute ago. That's fleabane. That's edible. Plantain is good for your body, for your skin. You have more nettles, and this one is a curly dock. Forget what these are. Lamb's quarters, pineapple weed. This is nettles, lamb's quarters, and this is chocolate mint. This is the chocolate mint sign. And look at this nice new web here. Every day there's a nice new web there. Over here we have chocolate mint. And this one is the one that we've been working on identifying. And I think that might be St. John's wort, according to the identification. So we're going to put that stake in there and see if it turns out to be that. Okay, what else have we got? Mallow. We didn't find the mallow yet. Cinquefoil, cleavers, and salsify. Well, maybe this was pennycress. Yeah, I think that's what we thought it was pennycress. Or St. John's wort. We'll see. Okay, and so we have here some strawberries. And that looks like a tree. And that's soapwort, which is good for cleaning your hands. And then grass, which needs to be dug out. And over here, more grass and soapwort and creeping Charlie. Those can come out. And these are all good. Lamb's quarters and clover. But there's some soapwort in there too that can come out. This is curly dock. Somebody pulled a bunch of it out yesterday. Okay, and this is the one I want to identify. It's beside the dock. So I'm looking for cinquefoil. I thought I saw one somewhere. This is smartweed, which is not edible. I don't believe. You could ask, I guess. Okay, so it was not in there. So this is the curly dock, which is edible. Let's just see. The youngest stuff is always the best tasting. Let's just check a piece of this. Tastes like lemon. This is purslane here. No, it's not. I don't want to get my fingers all dirty just yet. Okay, salsify, cleavers, cinquefoil, and mallow. The mallow was in an unusual place. Let's go check a different garden. Let's check the Teacup Trail garden. So this has got some nettles and dock. These are little flowers I planted. And these are the double perennial sunflowers. And this was that mustard garlic? I think that might be. I took a picture of it. I think it's mustard garlic. I'll check again. And this is motherwort, which is not edible, I don't believe. I could check that too. Okay, let's go down here and see if we see any mallow. So this is yarrow, which is good for salve. That's mullein, ornamental mullein. There's some violets over there. A lot of soapwort here. And there's some ragweed coming up. Okay. Carry on. Oh, there's the keys. We lost them. Okay. Ooh, look at these. They're growing again. Look how much they grew last year. From here to here, that was just last year's growth. And all of those, that was last year's growth. There's bee balm in there now. I don't think that's edible. Let's keep looking for our mallow. This is bee balm and other flowers. I did not finish weeding this bed, as you can see. Got ahead of me. Have some mustard here. But I did do this part. Isn't that great? Wow. What a difference, eh? All right, so we're looking for salsify, cleavers, cinquefoil, and mallow. Oh, these are going to die now. These have been very pretty along here. Okay, I took a picture of it. Had to pull some things out of the way. I want to identify that. This is rhubarb, and that is rhubarb. I should find out if smartweed is edible. I've always pulled it out. I don't see any pig root, red-rooted pigweed. I don't see that anywhere. I also don't know what this is. I'm going to take a picture of that. Just hold on. There you go. I took a picture of it. Tried to not to get the bok choy in it. Okay. My feet are freezing. My toes are wet. I have to mow the grass. When it gets dry later. This is all, these are the grapevines. They're always very late. They're just starting. Oh, yeah, I want to do something else. Okay, so this was wood burning and putting out the labels. Now I'm going to get into something else, so you can come back in a minute. Goodbye.